YouTube, man, what's good, chat? So y'all, let me spool up so y'all boys can see. Damn, is my shit overly bright? Y'all can see me though. But today, as y'all boys can see from the title, we're gonna be telling the story on how I almost died. No bullshit. We finna get straight into it though. But before we get into the story time, make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe, and do all that. You feel me? This story took place a long time ago, at least 4 years ago, right? It was nighttime in the summer, no school. We could be up all night, right? Brother in his grandma whip though, right? So brother in his grandma whip, he slide to the crib where all the rest of us at. So we all sitting on the couch like this right here, like looking at each other like, damn, we bored as hell, right? So then, but we on some shit like, damn, son, where you coming from? Mind you, it's nighttime. It's like 9, 10 o'clock. I lied. It's like 11, 12, 1. It's these two girls. It's these two girls that stay in the ranches. We in the ranches, but we not in the ranches. You dig what I'm saying? But it's these two girls that stay in the ranches. So we like, damn, we might as well, go see them on some shit. So me and 3 of my homeboys, we go see these girls, right? Fast forward, and we just driving around and shit. We driving around the ranches like hell though. You feel me? So boom, bored as fuck. Ain't nobody get no coochie. Ain't nobody get no nothing. I'm gonna be honest. And then these not my girls. I'm just there because I'm bored. I'm gonna be honest. That's what type of nigga I used to be. We cutting up, but it's only like a 2-3 minute drive. You feel me? So it's not like we on the highway cutting. Nah. We going down the street cutting up. You see what I'm saying? So, boom, booyah. We get back to the crib. So before we leave the crib, before I could even step out the car, right? Twin to my left get a text from this girl, the girl at the beach. First off, it's 2, 3 in the morning. So the girl at the beach, and Twin say, y'all, you already know how Twin go. He say, yeah, y'all boys trying to go to the beach real quick. So-and-so says she at the beach. She said we can slide. Okay, cool. We out. You feel me? That's because, remember, we is all bored. So we, okay, cool. We out. We out to the beach. You feel me? On some cool shit. So boom. That's before we could even get out the car. So really, driver go in the crib real quick. Tell the people in the crib where we about to go. And then we hit it. So now, from where we at to the beach is at least 10, 15 minute drive, you feel me? So we ain't got to get on the highway, but you got to go like on Pembroke Road straight down. You dig what I'm saying? Or now you really got to go to Pembroke Road, then go to Hollywood Boulevard, then go straight down. So boom, we heading to the beach. Mind you, it's not a far drive. So we heading to the beach now, but we stop at Racetrack. When we stop at Racetrack, I need all y'all to see this real quick. We stop at Racetrack to get some gas. Racetrack is closed. I don't know if y'all know, but for Racetrack to close, it has to be real late. That's how y'all know it was just that late. Like this the time when you gotta go up to the window at Racetrack and pay for your gas through the window or some shit. So mind you, I peeped something that I ain't peeped in the beginning of this rodeo. You dig what I'm saying? And that's, hold on, stay right here, hold on. This the driver's seat. Y'all can't see it, but this the driver's seat right here. Scud had to adjust the book bag that was underneath him on top of the driver's seat so he could see above the steering wheel. Y'all not understanding. Scud had a book bag full of books. At least 30 chapters in these books so he could see over the steering wheel. This is my dog though. I'm like, oh hell nah. This ain't gonna cut it, twin. You see what I'm saying? This ain't gonna cut it, Scud. So we all joking about this shit like, yeah, he driving on book bags full of books. I'm joking, but in my head I'm scared as hell. For real, like I'm joking, but in my head I'm really scared. So I see that. He hop on that bit like he hop on that bit like this. This ain't gonna cut it. But I'm still trying to go see the ladies at the beach. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So now, we on the main street, we not driving extremely fast, but like we like probably like 5 or 10 over the speed limit. This is where things take a turn once we approach the beach. You see what I'm saying? First, we got to the beach too fast. You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, mind you, there ain't no traffic on the streets because everybody's in their house sleep. So that probably, like, but like, we still got there a little too fast. So boom. Now look, when we get to the beach, right? Once we get to the beach, Scud texting the girl. Mind you, he ain't text the girl the whole way there. We just know she at the beach. So Scud texts the girl once we get there, like to find parking and shit. We looking for parking somewhere we won't get told at. Scud texting me Dom on his phone just like this right here. Dom say, we too late. She not here no more. Scud, what? What you mean you not at the beach no more, twin? That's not finna cut it. So, she says she not at the beach, right? We are like, damn. At least we enjoyed the ride. What did I come here for? You digging me? Look. So we all like, okay, cool. It took her like a little minute to text back when he asked where he was at. So we was just, looking for parking for like 5 minutes or some shit. Then we realized that she wasn't there. So then we hit the door. Well, we hit the road. When you leave Hollywood Beach, you gotta get on like the on-ramp, like the little bridge, like the ramp that go like this right here. So you can go like back on mainland. Scud is floating the whip for them. He's floating the whip, mind you. I'm in the back seat with my seatbelt on. So he floating the whip. As soon as we get on the bridge, he floating it. Mind you, this like a little SUV, the grandma whip. This little SUV, he floating this bitch. Red lights, headlights. Make sure your head right, cause it's finna get serious. Look, he floating the whip. I put my seatbelt was been on. For the people that know me, y'all know I can't get her in the whip without the seatbelt. 1, I can't stand the noise. 2, it just make me feel secure. It's finna get real funny. I can laugh about this now. We wasn't laughing back then. He floating the whip. Mind you, he's on the book bag. I tap nigga next to me. I said, yeah, put your seatbelt on, Scud. He laughing at me. I said, nah, put your seatbelt on, Scud. So he clicked that bitch on. Cuddy, this is where shit changed. And I ain't gonna lie, if Scud ain't put his seatbelt on, hey, so look, and I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never tell my mama this story, none of them this story, so it's really funny. You feel me? So look, y'all know how y'all can hold the headrest in front of you? That's how I'm holding this bitch, cause I'm like, ain't no cars on the street. Like you could see in the front, ain't no cars on the street. We not hitting no car. There's no chance we hit a car. Like everything in front of us is clear. We passed like 4 or 5 lights. Now everybody know on Hollywood Boulevard, there's a big ass circle, a big ass roundabout where that Publix at. I think that's a Publix. It's either Publix or Walgreens. Or it's both. But y'all know that big ass circle, right? I know it's a circle coming up. I'm like, Scud, slow down. It's a circle. The music loud. Turn the music down. Scud, it's a circle coming up. Scud, it's a circle coming up. Slow down. He going 90 miles per hour. Matter of fact, more than that, at least 110. I say, Scud, it's a circle coming up. I look at this nigga next to me. This nigga is screaming his ass out. Well, I start screaming too. I don't know why I'm screaming. By the time me and him start screaming, the circle is right there. We going 110. Now that the driver finally sees circle, he trying to slow down. Now, it's two ways this could happen. You could keep floating this bitch straight and hit the back of Publix. Oh, fucking crazy. You could keep floating this bitch straight and hit the back of Publix. Or you could try to drift that bitch right and try to, you know, Drift King, Drift City, Tokyo Drift this motherfucker, right? So I'm like, I'm not thinking he see the circle yet. So I'm thinking we finna go straight in the back of Publix on aisle number 5, be right next to the motherfucking chips and shit. Dead. No kisses. That's what I thought. So I'm like, fuck. It got to a point where I like, fuck. Hopefully, but thankfully, that's not what he did. Cause if that's what he did, we probably would have never been here. I would have never been here chatting with y'all, to be honest. So look, he tried to Tokyo drift that motherfucker while pressing the brake. Mind you, it's too late to press the brake though, Scud. Like it helped us low key. Cause it kind of got us to a speed where we could turn this bitch a little bit. But guess what? That shit wasn't such a good idea neither. Cause we turned this bitch. Now y'all all know, look, if you've been on Hollywood Boulevard, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When he turned it, look, he going straight like this. Then he turned that bitch like this right here, twin. We drifting while going like, and we hit a motherfucking cement pole right in the middle of the street. Head on. Look, now I'm gonna get onto the damages later. We drifted. This is the last part I remember seeing. Is looking like this, holding the motherfucking bars of the headrest, looking like this, and seeing us drift. We avoided the wall and still hit some other concrete fucking pole. Like, you know how like it's one concrete pole, another concrete, like how they be having at McDonald's, like them concrete poles that separate the lanes. Yeah, that's what we ran into, head motherfucking on. At 90 miles per hour. At 90 miles per hour, we just hit a concrete pole. Last thing I remember is seeing the motherfucking pole right before we hit that bitch in here. Skirt! Boom. First you go black. First I went black. All I seen was black. Then as I'm opening my eyes, I see white. I'm like, oh yeah. This is what they was talking about when they was talking about the gates of heaven. Shit wasn't cool. And it take you like a little minute to realize where you at once you get knocked out. So I'm waking up. And once I kind of process my senses, I open the door and run out the car. Mind you, the white I was seeing, well first it was actually, I was seeing white, and then I was just seeing the airbag and the smoke. So once the white faded away and I started seeing like the smoke and the airbag and shit, I'm not dead yet. So I'm finna try my best to escape. You see what I'm saying? So I try to run out the whip. Like, you feel me? I was straight adrenaline. So I went, look, just like this. I'm gonna act it out for y'all. Let me back up. Just like this right here. Boom. I'm black. Now I'm white. I'm opening up. I see the smoke. Okay, boom. I open the door, run out the car. Full speed. Jets. Mind you, we still in the middle of the street though, twin. We in the middle of the street. So I'm running out the car. And why? In the mix of me running out the car, I almost get hit by another car. Trying to run just cause like out of adrenaline, like I didn't know what to do. Like that just was like an instinct. Like as soon as I woke up, I hopped out, ran. Oh, you beep! Motherfucker damn near ran me flat over. I was gonna go flying. So imagine like surviving a car crash and then get hit by a car. So boom, I get to the sidewalk all the way to the right side after running and almost getting hit. I turn around. This shit sound funny as fuck now that I think about it. But I turn around. And y'all know the twin that was to my left? Twin to my left. I see his ass laid out in the middle of the fucking street. I say no. I say, oh nah. I'm like, damn, Scud. It sounds funny, but like it's really serious as fuck. So I'm like, Scud did not make it. So I run over there to Scud. Why I get over to this nigga moaning and groaning talking about his fucking back. I'm like, gang, I'm thinking you dead. Mind you, remember, this is not the nigga to my left. This is the driver's grandma car. So this nigga jumping up and down like this right here. He's just like this. Oh my God, I'm dead. My grandma gonna kill me. Nigga, you talking about your grandma gonna kill you. Nigga, you almost just killed all 4 of us. This is not a good spot to be in. If y'all need the ambulance, because I know I don't need the ambulance. I'm in pain, but sometimes you gotta step up. So I'm in pain, I'm like, yeah. This gotta be like a big ass fuckery by the time this all over with. So boom. I'm picking everybody up, everybody trying to stand around. I'm like, okay, it's time to go. So we call this nigga and shout out to my nigga Bill. Bill is always in this. Bill, let me tell y'all something about Bill. And y'all gonna hear Bill name across a couple of story times. Cause Bill is like the realest nigga I know. He's always there when you need him to be there. Like it's 2, 3 in the morning. We need a ride and we all injured. This nigga came and got us from the middle of Hollywood. We ain't even know where we was at. Half these niggas' phones dead. One nigga ain't got no service. Like it was bad. Like we get Bill to come get us, right? After Bill come get us, we decided to drive past the crash. You feel me? Where we crashed at. When I say the whip is total, like it ain't look like nobody was making it out that car. You see what I'm saying? It didn't look like the engine was smashed in, smoke coming out that bitch, tow truck barely could tow it. Bill dropped us back off to the original crib we was at. Me and the nigga to my left, mind you, this twin. Me and my nigga to the left, what up twin, doing me a YouTube story time. So look, me and the nigga to the left, we go back in the crib, right? Mind you, backs hurt, everything on our body hurt. So then, we go inside the room, and it's these bunk beds in the room. Now mind you, to get on the top of a bunk bed, niggas got to climb. We couldn't climb. And then we was trying to hide from, somebody in the crib so they didn't know we was injured. So guess what me and Twin do? Me and Twin crawl in the same little bunk. Mind you, it's two big ass motherfuckers in the little ass bunk bed. And we both just in that bitch groaning like, my back. Like we was in deep pain. The driver got dropped off home by Bill, I think. So when the driver get dropped off home, PD is already at his crib. Like when the driver got dropped off home, PD was already at his crib notifying his grandma that her car just got into an accident. And then this nigga with motherfucking broken back and broken skull, all type of shit. Whatever the hell was his injuries, just pull up. So they ship his ass off to the hospital, right? And then when I wake up, the twin that was next to me, he went to the hospital because he was in so much pain. And that's how the person we was hiding from found out that we just got into a car crash the night before. So they talking about, yeah, you need to go to the hospital. Who need to go to the hospital? My mama can't find this shit out. Real shit. Hell no, my mama cannot find this shit out. You feel me? My shoulder was definitely broke again. Well, I don't think it was broke. I think it was just like fractured. Because I could feel like when my shoulder get broke, you feel me? Because it happened so often back then, you feel me? So I'm like, yeah, my shoulder definitely fractured, but like, my mom can't find out. You feel me? So they was like, blah, blah, blah. So I think that was all God, to be honest. But, yeah. And then, shit was just crazy, man. When we was young, we was doing some wild shit. You feel me? But yeah, though, chat, that's really how, that's the story on how I almost, you know. And, I hope y'all enjoy this story time. But y'all should already know what to do, man, you know. I'm trying to get back consistent. I know it's very hard for me to stay consistent, which I'm trying to work on. Please bear with me. But yeah. That's the story time, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm finna go hurry up and film this next video. You feel me? Let's ride, twin.
You just wanna shake and move. Just hop on the beat too smooth. Just hop on the beat and groove. Shake that ass and ooh.